Every day, we are confronted with situations that force us to make decisions. Some of these options are simple, while others can be challenging. Simple decisions include things like what to wear. Most people choose what to wear based on the season of the year, the weather of the day, and where they are going. Other simple decisions include what to eat, what movie to see, and what television shows to watch. The decisions that appear to be the most difficult are those that necessitate a higher level of thought. Difficult decisions include where to attend college, what career path to pursue, and whether or not to marry and start a family. These kinds of decisions are difficult because they affect our entire lives. They shape who we are and our future. Making good decisions is a skill that must be developed. It is not something we are born with, but rather a step-by-step process that is usually learned through life experience. In this video, we are going to present you with 5 steps to make a good decision-making. Learn and practice these steps whenever you are to make a decision. Step number 1. Identify your goal. Keeping your eye on your goal is one of the most effective decision-making strategies. Simply put, this means determining the purpose of your decision by asking yourself what the problem is that needs to be solved. And why does this issue need to be addressed? Identifying what is most important to you will assist you in making sound decisions. When you understand why you made a particular decision, it will be easier to stick with it and defend it. Step number 2. Gather information for weighing your options. It is best to gather necessary information that is directly related to the problem before making good decisions. This will help you understand what needs to be done to solve the problem, and will also help you generate ideas for potential solutions. When gathering information, it is best to make a list of all possible alternatives, even if they appear silly or unrealistic at first. Seek the advice of people you trust, as well as experts and professionals, to help you come up with a variety of solutions when weighing all of your options for a final decision. To make the best decision, you should gather as many resources as possible. Step number 3. Consider the consequences. This step is just as important as the first because it will help you determine how your final decision will affect you and others. In this step, you will ask yourself what the likely outcomes of your decision will be. What effect will it have on you now? What impact will it have on your future? This is an important step because it allows you to go over the pros and cons of the various options you listed in the previous step. It's also important because you want to feel at ease with all of your options and the potential outcomes of whatever you choose. Step number 4. Make your decision. Now that you've identified your goal, gathered all necessary information, and weighed the consequences, it's time to make a decision and put it into action. Understanding that this step can cause a lot of anxiety for some people, it is critical because this is where you must trust your instincts. Although you may still be undecided about your final decision, you must consider how this affects you. Do you have a good feeling about it? And does this decision serve you best now and in the future? When you respond to those questions, you should be pleased with the outcome. Step number 5. Evaluate your decision. Once you've made your final decision and implemented it, you must evaluate the decision and the steps you've taken to ensure that it works. This final step is likely to be as important as the first, if not more so, because it will assist you in further developing your decision-making skills for future problems. This step is also critical because it may necessitate the gathering of new information and the implementation of some changes along the way. Remember that this step requires patience and can encourage perseverance. Why? Because the final result may take some time to appear. Recognize that if the first decision does not work, you may need to return to step 2 and select another option. When a problem occurs, always looking for and anticipating unexpected problems will help alleviate undue stress. Although the described 5 steps can help you assist in simplifying the decision-making process, there are some common drawbacks that you must also take into account. Drawback number 1 is the misidentification of the problem. Many times, the problem is obvious. However, there may be times when identifying the main problem is difficult. When this problem arises, determining what it is and where you should focus your efforts will save you a lot of time and energy in the long run. Drawback number 2 is the having a single source or too many sources. In order to find the best solution when considering the consequences, you must be open to a wide range of alternatives. This can be a problem if you rely solely on one source of information, because that one source may not be reliable or completely in line with the problem. It can reduce your chances of making the best decision. Having a variety of sources is usually not a bad thing. However, this is not always the case. While gathering as much information as possible can be beneficial in reaching a decision, an overload of information can leave you confused and misguided, preventing you from following your intuition. Remember that trusting your instincts is essential for making good decisions. Drawback number 3 is poor timing. Time can be a useless ally. It is sometimes good and sometimes bad. It is beneficial to take your time when making major decisions in order to make the best choice from your options. However, understanding the timing process is critical because it is sometimes best to delay a decision, while other times delaying a response can cause additional problems. Making a quick decision can also be advantageous because it gives you more time to make necessary changes if problems arise. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to stay tuned to such helpful content. Thanks for watching.